Talk to me about the fleecing. Talk to me about the fleecing, because we got Ralph here. Ralph is a guy that wears many hats. Coach, ref, still plays arbitrarily and all those things. So trainer. So he wears a lot of hats. Talk to me about the fleecing of kids, and what's your thoughts going to prep school these now?
Well, I don't know a whole lot about prep schools, but I've seen some examples. It's like you take Joe Girard up in Glens Falls, small school, small basketball area. He never touched prep school, and he ended up at Syracuse University and Clemson after he transferred after his 4 years. So I don't think every kid needs prep. I think that's just the going trend. It's prep school. Everybody thinks that if you go to prep school, they're going to make it, when actually all it takes is this hard work. And you can do that right there in your own home, in your own home area. You don't need a prep school for that.
Your thoughts?
Give me your thoughts first. Now I'll go after you. I got collect.
Go ask 100%. Why collect his thoughts?
If you one of those, I'll say, greater talents, and you're looking for something that is more competitive, I understand prep school because you're playing against the top kids in the country. Mm-hmm. But if you're not quite there yet and you can't get that judgment from a parent, you got to get it from somebody who really knows basketball, then I say go ahead. Otherwise, stay and maybe wait another year of honing your skills, then go test that market.
That was key what you just said, that honing your skills, stay honing. Like, I don't think it really should be an option, at least to your junior year, rising junior year, maybe even your senior year, you know what I mean? You're playing against 20, sometimes 21-year-olds too.
Yes.
Like, what's the big rush? You can wait till after your high school year, and maybe if you feel that you're ready to go on to the next level and everybody's talking about you at that next level, only thing that's holding you back maybe your body. So if it's a masteration type of thing, go to prep school then. But why not just practice on your game here in your local hometown, right? Play against, in the rec leagues or something, against older individuals, get better, getting the same thing. You know what I mean? If you're a disciplined, focused athlete, you're gonna find ways to work in your game, and while you're doing your schoolwork as well. Now we hear so many stories about these prep schools or this, online schools, or don't even focus on school at all. So if you don't make it, what happens? You know what I mean? You turn to nothing, right?
Well, just like you use the word discipline. And you have to be disciplined, because why all of a sudden, if you haven't been working out on your own, you're going to go to prep school. Now all of a sudden you're going to be a workout magnet? No, it doesn't work that way. I'd say wait, put your work in here. I agree with junior year or senior year, because most prep school wants you to have at least a 2-year commitment. So then you might be mature enough and ready. But if you're not doing it now, plus there's the money factor. You can't just go to prep school because you want to go to prep school like it's free.
Right.
That's like paying for college. And if you're really not ready for that prep school level, finish your regular years in the high school, go to JUCO, and then test that market, and then go to a scholarship.
Now also, that's another thing. Some of these guys go to prep school, and they're starting up at JUCO anyway. You know what I mean? So it's a catch-22 with that.
Well, let me get a little pushback here. What about the kid that needs that competition? Sometimes you get in the element where you may not be doing all the things you need to do here, but you go to a campus where the competition is so high that if you don't step your game up, you would totally be forgotten about. What about that element of that presents to some kids?
Well, every kid ain't built like that. And that's simple. Sometimes you take a kid out of certain elements and they go in an environment like that, they step up to the plate and at least they compete. And they say, hey, I'm going to make this worth coming here. But every kid, you can't do that for every. It's just a select few that I think are ready for that.
Select few, that's.